Ever wondered how to sync and edit the cinematic videos or reels on the beat perfectly? Today I am going to show you how you can achieve the same magic in Premiere Pro with only one click. Whether you are a beginner or have some experience, this tutorial will give you all the tips and tricks you need to create those professional edits. Let's start. First thing first, after importing your footage, you need to set up your sequence. This is where your video comes together. To make sure everything works smoothly, choose the sequence setting that match your footage, resolution, frame rate, all that good stuff. If your settings are off, you might end up with a blurry video or laggy playback. Once your sequence is set, it's time to add the music. Drag your track onto the timeline and play it back. Listen carefully to the beats. The beats are everything, they set the tone for your entire video. But the question is for a person who doesn't know much about the music. What is the beat in background music? A beat is a regular repeating pulse in music, often measured in beats per minute. Each beat represents a specific time interval, like 16 beats per minute, meaning 1 beat per second. Mathematically, the beat can be modeled as a periodic wave. Beats are usually grouped into patterns called measures and can be fast or slow depending on the style of the music. Beats are usually grouped into patterns called measures and can be fast or slow depending on the style of the music. Every background music has a specific theme and that theme contains further sub-themes. This process goes up to one single beat under the time interval equation. Now here is where the magic starts. Adding markers. Markers help you to identify the exact spots where the beats or transitions occur. Think of them as tiny signposts guiding your edits. To add marker, just hit the M key while playing the video. You will see a little marker pop up on the timeline, marking that spot. Now, there are two ways you can use the markers. Place them on the sequence to keep everything organized. Add them directly to individual clips if you are editing something very specific. When placing markers on clips, make sure to select the clip first and then hit M, or we add markers manually by clicking this marker icon. The marker will stick to that clip no matter where you move it. If your marker placement feels off, you can always adjust it. Just drag it to the right spot or delete it with the right click. This is where precision matters. The closer your marker are to the actual beats, the smoother your video will look. Once you have added your markers, it's time to sync the video with music. Cut your clips so their transitions align perfectly with the beats. If your music has a strong punchy beat, you can use quick cuts or effects like zoom in, zoom out. For softer beats, slow motion or fade transitions work better. Here is a cool trick. Premiere Pro has a feature called auto sequence. This can save you a ton of time. Select your all clips, then right click and choose auto sequence. Premiere Pro will arrange everything based on your markers. But before you do this, make sure your clips are trimmed and in the right order. Otherwise, things might get messy. Another thing to keep in mind is the size of your clips. Sometimes they don't fit perfectly in your sequence. To fix this, select all the clips, right click and choose scale to frame size. This automatically adjusts your footage to fit the sequence dimensions. After syncing your clips, play the entire sequence to see how it flows. Look out for any gaps or misalignments. If something feels off, tweak it until it looks just right. Remember, your goal is to make the video feel seamless and in sync with the music. Let's talk about some pro tips. One of the easiest way to improve your edits is to zoom in on the timeline. This lets you see the audio waveform more clearly, so you can align your clips with the beats more accurately. Another tip is to learn keyword shortcuts. For example, pressing C brings up the razor tool instantly, making it easier to cut clips on the fly. Once you are happy with the edits, it's time to give your video a final polish. Add effects like color grading or subtle motion graphics to make your video stand out. But be careful not to overdo it. Less is often more when it comes to effects. Before exporting, double check everything. Play the sequence one time to ensure all the clips and transitions are perfectly aligned. Adjust the audio levels so the music complements the visuals without overpowering them. When you are ready, export the video in high quality. Make sure the export settings match the platform you are creating for, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or anything else. And that's it. Editing videos like a pro in Premiere Pro is all about understanding the basics and adding your creative touch. With these tips, you will be able to create stunning edits that leave your audience amazed. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more editing tips. Got any question or suggestions? Drop them in the comments below. I had loved to hear from you. For those of you looking to level up even more, make sure to watch my next video where I will share advanced editing techniques to make your videos truly stand out. See you in the next video.